What is going on, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? It is your host, Galadon, and today we present the Key to 3. That's right, the key moments in battles that led to a 3-star victory, in hopes that we can all take a closer look and maybe replicate these moments in our own attacks. So first of all, we're going to look at Thrashers from Full Night Attack, that's FNA, dropping in Night Witches and Minions. So we don't often see a lot of Night Witches, but as the Battle Machine level 20 moves in, you'll notice right here the Battle Machine is going to successfully distract that mortar. There goes the mortar because of the bats, and in comes the Battle Machine after the rest of the structures in the center. It is acting as that wall breaker, trying to get through that wall. It finally does, and you'll notice he's got a lot of health, and right here, watch the giant cannon. It will not get that shot off against the Battle Machine, and that is the key to 3. The Battle Machine narrowly avoiding the damage from the giant cannon and the crushers because of the massive damage output of the bats from the Night Witches. So not an attack you see very often, but it is a fundamental that is always going to hold true. If you can use units to distract the major defenses and keep them from crushing that Battle Machine or firing that giant cannon, then you're likely going to see a huge success, and that is exactly what happened here with Thrashers. All of the witches are down, but it doesn't matter. They've left those bats behind more than enough to get that last defense out of the way, and sure enough, Thrashers wrapping up a beautiful and rare Night Witch 3-star attack as the last 2 beta minions come in and pick off that final structure. Do you guys agree? Was that the key to 3? Right there, the Battle Machine doing so much damage than it would have had it gotten shot by that giant cannon. Let's move on to an attack from Death from Full Night Attack. Yes, another FNA member, and the key to this 3 comes early. Watch as the Barbarians punch these holes and then travel past the cannons. Right there, the key to 3, keeping the cannons alive early, triggering any spring traps, push traps, and mines that might have been in the way as the Barbarians continue to pour in. And notice the cannons take almost no damage except from the giant cannon right there. None of them are even in last stand right now, and they're near the core of this base. The Barbarians doing a great job of distracting. You've got 3 cannons left. In they go right down after the final crusher and the giant cannon. Again, like in the first battle, the Battle Machine avoids the fire from the giant cannon, and the Barbarians doing a great job. In come the cannon carts, taking out the Builder Hall, and there you go. Nothing left. You've got the Battle Machine right there to distract. You've got one last cannon cart, but the Battle Machine, plenty of time left to regenerate, to get through this gold storage, take out the final 3 defenses, and wrap up a solid 3-star attack from Death of FNA. It is a close one though. Check it out as the cannon almost gets the Battle Machine down. Just a thread of health. The closest possible call. And we're going to work our way through the lab, through the wall, to get this final set of camps down. And that is going to be, of course, a key to 3-star win. So you guys, it is different in every attack, but the fundamentals are pretty much the same. Protecting the valuable units, keeping the Battle Machine alive, keeping the Barbarians away from the roaster, keeping the minions away from the air bombs, and that is what we're going to watch right here, as we've got Ren from Full Night Attack dropping in drop ships and minions. And watch as, first of all, the minions did not trigger any mines on the outside, the drop ships moving in, but right here, the key to 3? The key to 3 is going to be the placement of the air bombs. Notice how far off to the left of the village they are, still not firing at all, and nearly 50% of this village is down. The last dropship distracts the roaster long enough that the minions get in, take it down, and now, finally, as the air bombs start to deploy, there are so many minions, so many structures down. 2/3 of this village has been burned to the ground. It is up to the Battle Machine to come in, and despite the fact that the giant cannon is still up, the Battle Machine is going to get the job done. Now, don't get me wrong, we need to credit Ren the attacker for his approach. That was as much of the key to 3 as the air bombs being on the far left. He took advantage of the air bombs being isolated and very far off towards the edge. You'll often see times where attackers will come directly at the air bombs. Ren made the right choice here, got in. The mines, you'll notice, were set to ground, so they didn't take any of those units out. and a battle machine level 16. Plenty of time, taking damage from the archer towers, but able to get that regenerative ability off one more time, just barely. And there you go, a beautiful, perfect triple from Ren of FNA. Now, I will admit that not all of these moments that become the key to the 3-star are things that you can replicate. A lot of them happen deep in the battle, and it's really difficult to get that to work every single time. So we'll take a look at another attack from Death, and again with the barbarians and the cannons. And here we go again, the key to 3, the barbarians protecting the cannon carts. The cannon carts are going to come in with massive amounts of damage, but you'll see all sorts of traps getting sprung just inside the walls, and that is going to keep those cannons from disappearing. And they put out so much damage. Notice the battle machine going off towards the right, avoiding the crusher, also a key. But again, we are going to give credit to the survival of the cannon carts, mostly just 2 of them this time, as the barbs continue to stream in. Notice the giant cannon focused off to the left. The cannon carts going in, taking down the giant cannon and the roaster, now moving on to the builder hall as well, and the battle machine just about to approach that crusher. The cannon's helping out, and that keeps the battle machine up right there. That is another, let's go ahead, I like saying it, the key to 3 right there. Okay, so there's multiple keys to 3. Maybe sometimes in battles there's more than one thing that has to happen, but that's kind of what I'm pointing out here. That was late in the battle. That was not something that you could have possibly predicted or controlled, but it does lead to a 3-star. Had that not happened and the battle machine goes down, maybe it's not a triple, but it's definitely still a solid attack. There goes Death's battle machine after that final isolated structure, and there is another solid FNA 3-star. So let's go ahead and move on to another familiar face from Full Night Attack, none other than Captain K. He is known for that reverse dropship and minion attack, but not this time. So he's got dropships and minions, but he's going to go ahead and deploy them in a pretty standard fashion, dropping the minions on the right-hand side. So again, you could call the key to 3 the placement of the troops opposite the air bombs, but we're not going to use that key this time. Let's wait until a little bit further into the match and watch closely as the giant cannon, that is going to be your key. The giant cannon needs to be taken out before the battle machine approaches in order for it to be able to get rid of the rest of the structures. So the dropship goes down in the center. You've got the dropships on the outside, but again, watch the big pack of minions right there, focusing in on that giant cannon. Clutch beta minions going after the giant cannon and just barely getting it out of the way brilliantly instead of focusing anywhere else. That is the key to 3 as the giant cannon goes down. That was the battle machine's worst enemy, and the rest of this attack has already pretty much been written, because as you can see, there isn't anything significant to stop the battle machine other than maybe the double cannon. So in through that outer wall, then hitting the ability, then sending in the battle machine on the left-hand side, getting the double cannon out of the way first, also helpful. Plenty of time now to use that ability over and over and over again, 3, 4, 5 times in the interior of this base, as you see the battle machine absolutely wrecking everything on its way through the Tesla, getting the archer tower out of the way, and now, what was that? There was a gap in that wall right there behind the clock tower. We'll see it right here. There was actually a gap in the wall, saving Captain K's battle machine time, and who knows, maybe time would have run out. Maybe that was another key to the 3-star. In any case, again, it's kind of a case of a perfect storm. You need a lot of things to go right to grab that 3-star at Builder Hall 7. So there you go, you guys. I hope that helped out a little bit. Thank you, as always, for watching all the way to the end of this episode. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button for the earliest possible update and sneak peek information. Leave a comment down below. Leave your feedback. Let me know what you would like to see in a future episode. Have a fantastic day. Be kind to other people. And please do come back again tomorrow, Galafam, for more full attacks. Galadon!
Would you like me to say something clever to extend your video to over 10 minutes?
No, Peter, we're good. Thanks.
Galadon,